This fall, we are having a special focus again as we're talking about the one another's of being the body of Christ, and we're focusing on life groups. Now, churches traditionally have had small groups, but life groups is our reworking of our current small group ministry. So I wanted to have Tom come and share with us a little bit about what is a life group and how can somebody become a part of that.
Sure. We're defining life groups, any 3 or more people who come together to do life in any way whatsoever. You may be already meeting together with a couple of others, and you might call it an accountability group, you might whatever. And we're saying that with this series this fall and the discussion questions that we're developing, that there's an opportunity to be a life group of doing life together going forward. Yeah. I think the context for all of us is we're coming out of this unprecedented 18-month period where we have been in various levels of isolation like no other time in our lives and in history. So a traditional Bible study would be a particular topic or subject, book of the Bible or whatever. Life groups, we need to reconnect with each other. We need to get invested in each other's life. We need to check in with each other and see how we're all doing coming through this period of time. And, I think initially going into this, we were imagining, well, when we get on the other side of this, I don't know that we are. I know that there's some impact. The impact of COVID is going to continue in some way, shape, or form. So we just need to reconnect, and we need to get investing in each other's lives again.
And as a body of Christ, we do that around the transformation God's doing in us through His Word and through prayer and with each other. So if somebody says, I'd like to be a part of a group that does that's living life together and that is interjecting what it means to be transformed by Christ, how do they get involved in a life group, or how do they even start a life group?
Sure. So the first step will be to contact the church office and indicate that interest. We have established groups that have some history and some momentum together. But the genius of this fall is that we also can take a group of people that maybe haven't felt quite that focused, or the sermon-based questions as a kind of a guide, banks of the river to guide conversation and time together, and instill that transformation process.
Great. And so if you're interested in a life group or just knowing more about it, reach out, connect with the office, connect with myself, even connect right with Tom.
Sure.
And we'd love to help you get connected with others as we journey together with Christ.